Yo, what is good with you boys? It's your boy Sofa here. Welcome back to a brand new YouTube video. Now today's video, I'm showing you guys the best money making method for fish inside of the game. This is accessible to all players, so whether you're a beginner player or you're an end game player, this is the best overall method for the entire game. Now before we get to this video, make sure you like and subscribe, as it would really appreciate it, and it does help out a lot. And yeah, let's not waste no more time and get directly into this video. Alright guys, so starting off at Moosewood, all you're really going to need is a decent fishing rod. For me, I'm using the best rod in the game, the Abysmal Fish Rod of the Depths, but you could end up using the Carbon rod or the Mythical rod or the Trident rod. It doesn't really matter, but basically the first thing you're gonna end up doing is activating your fish radar. So that's what we're gonna end up doing first. Now once you do end up activating your fish radar, which I can end up getting right here for 8 grand, what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna end up buying a boat. Now I mean, it's not really required to have it, but it just makes this whole process a whole lot easier, just in case you're like a newer player and you don't have the money. But it doesn't matter, get that fishing radar and you're gonna pop it and use it. Now pretty much what we're gonna end up wanting to do is grab in a boat from the ship guy. You're gonna end up taking the exact route I end up going to. So go ahead, get a fishing radar. If y'all don't have enough money for it, it's okay, but definitely helps. And you're gonna end up taking a boat over to this island. Now you're gonna end up going over to Forsaken Shores. All right, now once you have landed at Forsaken Shores, basically what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna end up following me, guys. So we're gonna go ahead and swim over here with our little flippers, and pretty much you're gonna end up going over to the back area over here. So let's go ahead and walk this little route. And as y'all can see, go up here past the merchant and the shipwright, and I think there's some sleeping beds here too, so you can end up staying over here, but that's not really important. You're gonna end up going up here and you're gonna end up seeing a little pond in the back area over here. Now you might see a couple people over here depending on your server. There isn't nobody over here right now, but there is a lot of fishing crates here, and this is usually where people is going to be at. And basically what you're going to want to do is just fish here. Now I know what you guys are probably thinking, if you're an end game player, like, oh my gosh, the depths method is so much better, but in my opinion, I definitely have found me getting a lot more money with this as well. And basically what you're going to want to do is just use your fishing rod and stay here and catch these fish. Now pretty much what this is going to end up doing is giving you this really good mythical whatever the fish called, I forgot, seahorse, goldfish, whatever it is, and they gonna end up giving you a ton of money. All right guys, so make sure you end up fishing over here. You're also going to want to go to your settings as well and turn on automatic sale legendary and mythical fish. All right, that's gonna make you a bunch of money. That's a little mistake I made on my part, like originally, where I would just have that off and I wasn't making as much money. I was wondering like how I wasn't making a lot of money, but yeah, make sure you turn that on. Also guys, make sure you get you some good bait. Basically the bait I'm using right now is going to be the rapid catcher, and what this is going to end up doing is pretty much making it instantaneously, guys. So what you're going to want to do is pop your fishing rod and it's going to instantly fish it up for me. And I ended up getting a bait crate right here, which ain't too bad, but yeah, you're just going to end up fishing here. This is probably the best and most accessible spot for pretty much everyone. I mean, again, there is the depths method. If you guys aren't familiar, you end up going down to the depths and you can end up fishing over there. A lot of fish, a lot of money, but honestly this method probably is better for money and XP, and it's a lot more accessible than that whole thing, because you have to go down there and you have to get the key, then you have to do the bestiary. But yeah, you're just gonna end up, we got something good right here too. Okay, hold on, let me lock in and get this right quick. But yeah, you're just gonna end up going over here to Forsaken and catching fish. And pretty much this is a really good method, very accessible to all, whether you're early game, late game, or mid game player. Also, if you can't make it over here, you could ask somebody to like give you a ride with the boat if you can't end up buying. But yeah, we ended up getting a big captain's goldfish, and I already know that's worth a lot, but let's go ahead and just sell this right quick, just to show y'all these are worth a ton of money, especially if you are catching these by the hour. Like, you're just gonna make a lot of money. All right guys, so we're gonna go over here and sell this, but that's not really the main reason I told y'all to come over here. There's another thing y'all could do with the fishing radar as well, which I told y'all to end up buying, which some of you might not have it, but go over here and get a little money and make sure you get that fishing radar. So let's go ahead and sell this chart right quick, and let's see how much that is. $1,800, which is really good, and that literally took us like probably a minute to fish that up. So that's some really good money right here. But basically, if you do end up getting a boat or something, so I'm gonna go ahead and spawn in my my jet ski right quick, and pretty much I'm gonna end up heading over to the backer area. All right, so once we do end up spawning in your respective boat or something, you could end up heading over here. Make sure you have your fishing radar. This is the point where you're gonna need this fishing radar. What you're gonna want to do is take your boat. If I can even get in the boat, goodness gracious, golly. All right, there you go. Once you do end up getting inside of your boat, what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna end up driving your boat over here to the back. You can also end up swimming, which is why I put on those flippers, but basically you're gonna end up taking your boat to this backer area. Now as y'all can see, once you do end up going back here, there's gonna be a little area where you can end up fishing for some really good fish. So right around here, this is gonna be where you can find golden seahorses. Now I don't think they're as good as goldfish over there in the pond for an example, but this is definitely going to give you a bunch of money and net you just a ton of stuff. So go over here, go back here. You might not even need the fish radar, to be honest, but you know, this just tells you exactly where the whole area is. And as you can see, there's already 2 people over here fishing, but basically we can end up going over here using our fishing rod, and make sure you get the rapid catchers as well. Is gonna make this a whole lot easier. My goodness, my frame rate, I don't know if y'all can see that my frame rate completely just smacked itself upside the head. But yeah, this is also another very good and very accessible spot, so you don't have to just completely be at the end game just to end up doing this money farm. You know what I'm saying? I can't even catch this fish, my goodness gracious. But yeah, am I really gonna lose my streak? No, I'm not. But yeah, this is just gonna be an overall great thing for people, because I know everybody ain't at end game. In fact, most people can't even access, you know, the depths. But yeah, this is a good method. I'm gonna also end up making an end game method as well for money as well, going over that whole depths area. And I also gotta make that mid game guide video, but I'm getting really sidetracked right now. But yeah, this is gonna end up being a really good spot, you know, just to end up farming. So I must have caught something big here or something, because this is taking a little minute with the best fishing rod in the game. So we ended up catching a cursed eel over here. Now I ain't really fished over here like that, so that's why it's a new catch, which is pretty surprising. I ain't gonna lie, I know I ain't caught everything over here, but yeah, as y'all can see, we ended up catching that. And basically we can end up going over here and end up selling this fish. It wasn't a great fish, but it was something. All right guys, now one of the tricks I'm gonna end up recommending to you guys is you're gonna end up going over here and buying a bunch of bait. All right, so once you do end up selling your fish, you're gonna end up going over here and buying as much bait as you possibly can. So just line this over here and buy maybe like 40 or 50 bait crates, and pretty much it's gonna be very important for catching the best fish as fast as possible. So go ahead, buy all these bait crates. I'm gonna go ahead and buy probably like 30, 35 just for the video. But yeah, you're gonna buying these and you're gonna going over here and clicking over. As y'all can see, we get a bunch of stuff. The rapid catchers is really what we're mainly looking for, as this is just going to speed up this whole entire process. Okay, you're gonna going over to your equipment bag and put it on the fish you're gonna end up using. So for me, I'm using the rapid catchers because they definitely catch the fish the fastest. We're gonna end up going over here and pretty much just fishing. So go ahead, boom, instantly one shot. And that's basically how y'all end up seeing all y'all favorite YouTubers or fish creators fish in one go. You don't even have to do the little backslash method. Just go ahead and get y'all fishes and stuff. That's our highest weight right there. But yeah, you could end up doing this and it's gonna end up pretty much making you catch these fish as fast as possible. You can also use better bait, like it's gonna take longer, but you'll have a better chance of getting mythics. So however you want to have your thing, have good enchants on your stuff, get good relics, and yeah, you're gonna be set and good and straight to go, and you're gonna be able to get as many fish as y'all end up needing. So as y'all can see, we got a big old sailfish right there. That's our highest weight right there, so that's pretty good. So go ahead and fish up all these things. You could end up getting some fish from these barrels as well, and we did get a couple fish. Yellowfish, tuna, pretty mid, I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, you can get getting all these things and selling all of your fish. So let's just go over here to our merchant and sell our fish, and let's see how much money we ended up getting within like probably like 40 seconds of, not even 40 seconds, like a minute of fishing. Let's see how much money we ended up making. $5,716, guys. That's pretty good. But yeah, that's gonna end up ending our video off. I hope you guys did end up enjoying the video. Make sure you like and subscribe. That's what I really appreciate it, and it does help with the channel a lot. And make sure you guys get that money up. And yeah, it's your boy Silver here, and I'm out. Bye.